here, folks. It's my buddy. In this one, on the 4th of July, I put on a video, but I went twice looking, and I was real tired. It was like 100 degrees, and the second hunt I did was just, I found amazing stuff, and here it is up next. So I hope you enjoy. I figured out what those Indians, those ancient people were making out of that chipped blue stone I've been finding. Found a piece out of it that's incredible, and a killer Amos. So enjoy, folks. The water went down like 2 feet in 6 hours. You can start to see what you're working with. See, this is the stuff I want to be sifting. Look, see, tiny finishing flake. Looks like another one right there. See, little flake of red jasper in that. This is right where I'll start sifting. See it coming out? It's just bleeding right out of a thin layer right up here at the edge of this place where I've been looking. I don't see anything laying out here, but that doesn't mean there's not 20 points right here. Something. Once pulled it up, you can't see much, but I sure see that. Look at that big core. Man, I'm definitely on a workshop site, ain't I? Look at that. All broken open. It's pretty cool. Wow. Look at this. There's a black Amos. Wow, folks. Well, I had to bring this up here to finish looking through it. There's boats going by, and there's going to be waves hitting the beach out there, and it can mess this up. There's a piece of Brush Creek. The fossil, see it? With the orange spots, it has lots of fossils in it. There's another flake, but look at this point. Just sifted that. It would have been nicer if that barb was there, but it kind of looks sharpened off. That's a nice point, huh? Well, you can see how that side's kind of chewed up. I think that's been sharpened off. See, it looks chipped. It's a shame that other hanging barb's not there, but that's still a really nice point. It looks like Upper Mercer, maybe. Still a good find. I think it's, see, it looks really sharpened off right there, but I don't know. Still a good find. Here is nothing to brag about. The base is snapped off. It looks like it could be a bifurcate. Some little waddle dart is too bad. See, looks like Upper Mercer again. And that looks like the form, that looks like it would have had a little bifurcate base on it. See the basal thinning strike there, kind of, and it would have been concave right there in the middle. I'd say this is a bifurcate. See, too bad that snapped. Some kind of blade, look at that. Too bad that's broke. Too bad indeed. Look, there's another black flake. I just rinsed it a few times and saw it. It's right here. It was up in there. I'll show you. What's a heartbreaker? Too bad. See, that looks like Upper Mercer too, but it's got, see, them rust spots coming out of it. It might be a river cobble that mimics Upper Mercer. See, it's got another inclusion there, but that's too bad that snapped. Probably snapped from use. See, still stuff coming out of here. There's a black broken Amos. Another big flake. I don't see any work on that, but too bad on that point. See, that looks like Upper Mercer Coshocton material too. There's fossils in it and stuff. It's an Amos. You can see the serrations here on this side. It's beat up though. Too bad. Real polished base. But I find a real awesome one in this one. Wow, it's nice. I figured out what they were making out of the bluestone, them pieces. Holy crap, do you see it? Look at that bluestone celt. Wow. Oh my. Folks, that's an Amos celt. It's an adze. Oh, this is a, that's a year maker. And you see there's no disc marks or nothing on it on the river. It's just how it fell out of the bank. Wow. Well, this is just beautiful. It's an amazing find. I've been finding that chipped bluestone there for a while. Right there's a piece I found in here this week. That's it. It's kind of like slate, but it's not. It's not hard stone. It chips. You can see where it's been percussion flaked. And what they did, they spalled pieces of this stone apart into spalls and then polished it into stuff like this. This is how this was made. I find this all over there. This is the first sort of it out of it though. I hope I can find more, because that's just, there it is. That's, wow, folks. Been finding that stuff, and right there I knew you just got to dig and the truth will be revealed. See, this is a big chopper out of it. That last piece was just a piece that was spalled open randomly, but see all the hits on it? And that's made into a big chopper. But see, it's that bluestone. Well, most people too associate celts like this with the woodland culture. And this is not a woodland culture celt. This is associated with those Amos points, which I feel were early archaic cultural period. From the stuff that's being found around them. You saw it this week. The big sandies, the other stuff. It looks like old stuff to me, and that's an adze, and you see how it's different than the celts I found earlier this year. These are woodland ones, and they're big, differently made. Bigger, more thicker, different material, so that is a good find, folks. I just got a museum quality Amos point right off the base clay. I can tell it's going to be translucent. You see it right there. Oh, folks. This is what I have been looking for. Oh my goodness. It's multicolored translucent agate. And it's just perfect condition. Folks, that's museum quality right there. I'll show you to a light source. Well, look, this is honestly a year maker for a point, just for what it is. Wow. Now the sun ain't out, but that's awesome. This looks a lot like Flint Ridge. It's got a big crystal, and I didn't notice that. That makes it way better. Look at the crystal right there. It's just, whoa, right, they worked the point right around the crystal. I don't think it is Flint Ridge. I think it's a real, see down in here, I think it's a real colorful river cobble, like Flint or agate, whatever you'd want to call it. But that's just, wow, it's an Amos. That's an early archaic serrated point. Looks a lot like a bird point, but you see what I'm finding in there. That's the importance. This is an atto dart that's like 9,000 years old, maybe. That's something else. Well, it's hard to argue with that, isn't it? Just perfect condition. That's nuts. It's an atto dart from the early archaic period. It's an Amos. You can see that's just, wow. As good as it gets, really. Hope you're enjoying. Yeah, I just found this in my screen. It's some kind of tooth. I don't know if that's for a horse or what. It's odd, huh? What is that? Yeah, look at that. 2 more of them teeth in my screen. Very series of clips there, wasn't it? That celt and that smoker Amos point, all found within 2 hours, and I'm just spent because it's 100 degrees, and this is my second hunt of the day. And I'm still doing good on that spot, but I proved out another hole. The base clay ripples, and on the other side of the ripple there's like a trough, and that's what I'm digging in now, and it's got nicer stuff even in it. Come back again. Make sure you subscribe. I do this a lot. There's a flake right there. I do this a lot, so, and I dig marbles and all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna have to go do that, so see if I can't find another place to get onto some different arrowheads, different types. Down here further there's an Adena site. Be nice to find a bigot stemmed Adena. It's like 5 inches long, and that's possible down here on this site. But this looks good, doesn't it? Look at the ground. Lots of material to walk and look, and I found points here before laying out, so it could happen again. I've been sifting right off this a good bit this week. See the base clay and how it's, now look here. See how it's rippled? And then those ripples, it's like a sluice box. See it? how it's rippled and it's going down a slant, and there's just, I should sift this, but it's right here on the edge of the water, and there's so many boats going by today and so many waves. Here comes one now, and it's going to put up huge waves. So I'll come back here during the week on this.